Hi, my name is Dave Scott. I'm a personal trainer here at the Fitness Zone in Little River. Today we have 3 exercises for you to keep you healthy and playing well on the pickleball court. The 3 exercises that we're going to show you are going to focus on helping your knees and your ankles stay strong and mobile. The first one that I'm going to show you is what's called a 4-point rock. And with the 4-point rock position, you're just going to come down to all fours, hands and knees, and you want the toes drawn up underneath of you as much as possible. From this position, you want your eyes up on the horizon. You want to place your tongue up against the roof of your mouth, and you want to breathe through your nose, in and out. From there, you're just going to sit back into your hips as far as you can go, and then come out over your wrists as far as you can go. And then just kind of undulate back and forth here. Again, eyes up on the horizon as long as that doesn't cause any pain or discomfort in your neck or shoulders. And the purpose of an exercise like the 4-point rock here is that it reminds your body that your hips and shoulders are connected. You are one piece. And anytime we're working the shoulders and the hips together, the core gets involved as well. We want the toes pulled up underneath of us in this position, in this particular instance, because we are trying to get the ankles to be involved as well. If I were to place my feet here, I could sit much, much further back, but I want the ankles to be a part of the action here with this exercise. If you notice at the back end of that exercise, if you were to freeze me in place here and stand me upright, I'm in the deepest part of a squat. This exercise allows me to train my squat pattern without placing undue stress on my ankles, on my knees, on my hips, or my back. So I can work through that pattern and help to mobilize and strengthen those areas without putting a lot of stress on them. The second exercise we're going to show you is a variation of the 4-point rock that we call the 4-point groin rock. You're going to take one leg and you're going to get it out to the side here, and you're trying to get this leg as straight as possible. You want this foot to sit flat. Again, eyes up on the horizon, as long as that doesn't cause pain or discomfort in your neck. And then again, we're just going to sit back and forth into the hips. Come out over the shoulders or over the wrists as far as you can go. Sit back into your hips. Typically with your racket sports, whether it's tennis or pickleball in this instance, or squash or something like that, lateral movement, side-to-side movement is important. And if your hips are tight, your groin is tight, they can start to bark and complain when you get into a lot of playing. So we do this just to help loosen that area up. The last exercise that we're going to show you, the last version of the rock that we're going to show you, is what's called a half kneeling rock. And we call it a half kneeling because your feet are actually going to be in this position here. So kind of a half kneeling position, but we're going to have the hands here in this position. So I'm going to bring this leg up, and I'm going to try to get that foot as close to this same side hand as I can. Again, eyes on the horizon. And I'm going to push forward into my knee as far as I can go. And then I'm going to sit back into my hips as far as I can go. And ideally what I'm looking for is I want to keep this foot flat at both ends. So as I push forward, if my ankles are tight, my heel is going to want to raise up. I want to keep that heel flat and just drive into the knee here, and then sit back without allowing my toes to come up. What you are likely going to feel with this exercise as you push forward, you're going to feel a pretty significant stretch high up in your hamstring, in the groin, close to the bottom of the glute there. And then as you sit back, that stretch is going to shift and come more towards the backside of your knee. but rest assured that that ankle is getting some work as well. And then we would do this on both sides. With an exercise like this, if you have a lot of tension and tightness in your hips, and getting to this place here with the foot in that position is, if you're just not ready for that yet, one of the things that you can do is you can elevate the hands. If you have something simple like one of these aerobic steps, or if you're at home doing this, it could be as simple as maybe a stack of old encyclopedias if you still have those lying around, or even a stack of bath towels. Anything that you can get on the ground here that will elevate your hands a little bit, because that much space makes a huge difference in how easy it is for me to get my foot up into this spot here. And then again, treat the exercise just like we showed you before, where you're sitting forward into that knee and then sitting back. And then over time, as you get more flexible and you get a little more mobile, you can scale this back. Now, I'm lucky enough to be doing this, all three of these exercises on a floor that's got a little bit of cushion. If you have hardwood in your house or tile or something along those lines in the space that you would be doing this in, it would behoove you to have something just very simple like a yoga mat or an exercise mat, just because time spent down in this position, at 48 years old, I've got a little bit of mileage on my knees. If you're in that same age bracket or maybe beyond and have a little bit of mileage on the knees, that little bit of cushion makes all the difference in the world. So give these exercises a try. If you like them, stop by the Fitness Zone, let us know, or feel free to come in and ask for a free personal training session. We'd love to have you. Have a great day.